What's going on, YouTube? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today of Litecoin. Right now we're sitting at $40.33. We're up 0.9%. And we're going to be looking at Litecoin here on the 4-hour time frame. And what we're going to look at is if Litecoin's in an ascending triangle right now on the 4-hour time frame. And what we're actually going to be looking at today is chart patterns by Thomas N. Volkowski, and we're actually going to try to identify this and see if this is an ascending triangle. But before we get into all this, guys, if you're part of the Litecoin family, you like me covering Litecoin, smash that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That's going to help you the most to try to put out daily videos, and we're going to dig into this. So first of all, what we want to look for when we're looking for ascending triangles, we're just going to go through this and we're going to check them off and see if this qualifies or not. So number one, look for peaks that top out near the same price, so horizontal top. So you can see we hit it here. We hit around, we'll call it $41.84. We've hit it up here. We wicked up to it twice here. We hit it again here. So we've definitely had this flat top. So I would say that would qualify. So we're 1 for 1. Number two, find prices that make higher valleys. Prices should touch the upsloping trend line beneath. So what you can see here is that we actually have this trend line now, and this is from our higher lows that have been coming in and they've been forming. So this is the lower trend line that we want to pay attention to. So we're 2 for 2. Number three, prices must touch each trend line at least twice. So what we have is a touch down here, we have a touch here, we have a touch here. So we at least have 3 touches on this. So that would also qualify as well. So we're 3 for 3. Number four, prices must cross the chart pattern from side to side, leaving little white space within the body of the pattern. You can really see this has been a great example of this. We've had a lot of chop back and forth in here. We don't have just big open spaces. So this would definitely qualify as well. And I say we're 4 for 4 there. Next, the 2 trend lines converge at a triangle apex. So that's where we're hitting right now. We're basically getting to that apex, and we're waiting to see if we're going to break to the upside or the downside here. We're going to get into some percentages for the ascending triangle as well. Next, volume trends downward 77% of the time from pattern start to the day before the breakout. So what you can see is we also have that lower volume profile that's taking place as well. And then it says an upward breakout occurs 70% of the time. 30% of the time you're going to have a downward breakout. So we always have to remember that we want to put odds in our favor. The odds are in an ascending triangle like this, we'll actually have an upside break, but you still have to plan for this downside. If we break this white trend line here, then I would not want to be in that position. And a lot of times what you want to do if you're short selling Litecoin, what guys will do as soon as they start breaking down through the trend line here, they will sell short. People who are going long, they're going to wait for a nice candle close up above this $41.84, our horizontal top. And for me, I'd like to see Litecoin close up above this 200 moving average on the 4-hour time frame, which is important as well. We have not been trading up above that since February 25th. So if we do start having candle closes above that, as well as breaking up through this horizontal line, this horizontal top, that may be enough, guys, where we can start running up here and, heading to $51. Or up to $57, but it's all going to correlate with what Bitcoin's doing. You have to pay attention to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin's going to dump, most likely Litecoin is as well, guys, regardless of the pattern that we're in, and that's just what we have to realize. But these things, it's really important to look at this because right now that was about 7 different things, and we drilled all 7 of those. So in my opinion, this definitely is becoming some type of ascending triangle right now, and we're going to see if we get that break to the upside or the downside. So in terms of alerts, I'm going to put an alert at 41.91. We'll add it on the horizontal ray that I have here on the yellow part, and we'll create that. So that's going to be my upside alert. And then downside alert, I would want to be alert if we're breaking down through $37.24. So we're going to add that in as well. So you can see how we're really tight, guys. When these candles get really tight like they are again, that's when you're going to be waiting for that squeeze, that break. You see up here when the candles got really tight and then you had that break. So we're definitely in this area where we need to pay attention and we need to watch Litecoin, Bitcoin, and the rest. Right now, in terms of the 4-hour, we're at 57. You can see right here we're starting to head down a little bit, but we're just going to have to continue and wait and watch that. What I would also pay attention to is this trend line that I draw on here. So I put a trend line right here, and we want to stay up above this trend line. So that's going to be important for us on the 4-hour time frame. Then we'll take a look at our stock RSI. Stock RSI, we are starting to get a little bit of a downward cross here. So we want to watch that, and that correlated with this upper move that we had here, this bearish engulfing candle on the 4-hour time frame. So this right here was a bearish engulfing candle, came on more volume, and it also came as we were dropping down here on our stock. So that's where I told you we need to stay up above this white trend line, guys, and ultimately I'd really like to stay up above this 50 moving average that we've been trading up above on the 4-hour time frame here, and that's going to be at $39.05. So I really don't want to drop below $39.05, and we're hoping to get some type of a breakout over top of that $41.84. But right now, for me to have a little bit more confirmation, I would like to see us start having candle closes up above this 200 moving average. Right up there. Like I said, we haven't traded up above it for a while, guys, and typically when you do start trading up above it, you can see here the price was up, and we had a nice little trend that lasted roughly from about January 4th until we crossed it February 25th. So that's some time, guys. But right now what we're looking at is to see if we get that upside or the downside break. We're getting that squeeze right now. Volume's a little bit lower, so we're definitely going to be having a break. But I do think this is definitely some type of ascending triangle that we're dealing with right now for Litecoin. Remember, about 70% chance break to the upside, about 30 to the downside, and we do have this downside pressure right now. So we have to be aware, we have to be cautious, but I am planning moves. If we really start making a nice strong move out of here, get up above that 200, that may be the time to jump in. But we're going to have to take it one day at a time, one candle at a time, even 1 hour at a time in this space, guys. Right now we're at $40.26. If you get some from this, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Appreciate you all being with me today. You guys are my Litecoin family. Appreciate you. God bless. Take care.